Доброе утро. Здравствуйте. Как ты поживаешь? So today I would like to talk about when you know better, you do better. I love languages. I love connecting with people. I just love people and I like getting to know people. And especially when you have that connection in their own language, that just So yeah, when I first heard the Russian language, I was just fascinated by it. And I was like, oh, I gotta learn to speak Russian. So I got on the Google and on the YouTube and I did whatever I could and I was listening to Russian movies, etc. But the thing is, I went on this trip with people and I was just in the beginning, really enthusiastic about, I'm teaching myself Russian. I was so happy. And when I was in that bus with those people and they asked me, why are you so fascinated about Russian? And okay, so where do you study? And I was like, at home? And they laughed. They laughed so hard at me. Seriously. And I was like, oops. So there was my paradigm. I had my old pattern of, oops, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. So I had to shake it off. But I didn't know that them laughing at me made such an impact on me. So, and sometimes I would encounter Russian people and I would say hi or привет, здравствуйте. And some of them would be very friendly and kind, and others would be like, you're not saying that right. And really not correcting me or anything, but just, you're not saying that right. And then off they went. But those small things just impacted me. And my old behavior came back. I was like, oh, let it go. I'm not good enough at this whole Russian. Who am I kidding? Blah, blah, blah. Negative, negative. And then I didn't realize that I let the whole Russian thing go. But I kept on hearing Russian here and there, here and there. And every time I would hear the Russian language, something would lit up inside of me. Oh, yes, I love Russian language. And then I had to do some soul searching and realize, Lise, you let all those small things impact you and rob you of your joy of studying the Russian language. Because no matter what they said or laughed or whatever, I was making huge progress. And I let that rob my joy. And what I'm trying to say with this long story, when you know better, you do better. So I had to step out of that. I had to step out of that negative spiral and say, hey, shake it off, shake it off. You like that? You stick to your thing and do your thing. And I also learned hey, don't share too much with people, because when you're not ready to be, disencouraged, I don't even know if that word exists, but don't let too much people get into your vibe. When you're in a certain vibe and you're like, yeah, stick to it. Just keep it in private or only share with people who are really gonna lift you up. And again, okay, when you know better, you do better. So it did make me stronger. And I was like, hey, since when are you gonna let yourself be guided by negativity? You don't know why people say certain things or behave a certain way. And that's what I wanted to share with who's ever needing to hear this today. You be you. You do you. You follow whatever it is that you need to follow, because people can be negative for all sorts of reasons. I was listening to a motivational from Steve Harvey, and he shared that so many people would comment on him in a negative way and really, anonymous, and just react and say all kinds of nasty, ugly things. And he was like, do you really think that you're going to make any kind of impact on me by being negative? You're sitting behind your computer typing all sorts of negative things about me while I'm standing here living my dream, doing what I love, and enjoying my life, having all my wealth and riches and my family and friends, etc. And you're in your whatever space being negative, getting all your energy to type something negative about someone. And he was sharing that, whoever is out there trying to bring you down or trying to make you feel insecure, shake it off. Shake it off. Because, again, they have their issues that they need to deal with whenever they're ready, and some will never deal with their issues. And that's their journey. But try not to let others discourage you, demotivate you. When you know your worth, nobody can make you feel worthless. I posted that past week, and I'm so, I'm excited again. So I'm studying my Russian again, yes, at home, and I'm doing whatever things I love. I love being free and just doing whatever I am doing. And I'm really just encouraging somebody out there today to do the same. Haters will be haters. Negative people will be negative. They can't help themselves. So, and they can't stand. He also shared Steve Harvey. He also shared some people just dislike you because so many people like you. There's so many jealous people out there. There's so many haters out there. There's so many people who feel whatever they feel when they see somebody pursuing their dreams and falling and getting up and going for what they believe in, for what they stand for. And we just have to learn to let it go and not focus on them. Focus on the good. Focus on whatever it is that gives you that energy, that to keep on going. Excuse me. Because as I said, haters will be haters. And don't spend your energy trying to convince them how good you are or whatever you... They will never accept you. They will never. And it's okay. We don't have to fly with everybody. You can't. Some will like you, some won't. But again, when you know better, you do better. So I know better now. I know that people don't always applaud you. But when you know your worth, nobody can make you feel worthless. Nobody or nothing. So you keep on doing your thing, growing your business, exercising, whatever it is, studying the most difficult thing on earth, whatever. Pursuing your dreams and goals, and let everything and everybody who doesn't, flow with you, let them. When you know better, you do better. And that's all I really wanted to share because, I'm so glad I got that awareness. Wait a minute, I stopped doing something I really loved just because people decided to laugh at me and keep on telling me, oh, that's not good, that's not good. I'm standing here vlogging. The other day somebody said, oh, I hate that skirt. And I was like, oh, yeah, this skirt, yeah. Oh, maybe I shouldn't wear it anymore. And then I was like, hey, hello. I'm the one who bought it. I like it. So you cannot please everybody. You cannot. You can only be you. And the ones that belong in your world will be in your world. And the ones that don't, won't. They'll just disappear, as I said. Oh my God. And it's okay because I was like, sometimes I was holding on. Oh, I like these people so much. I like them. They're so, But when people don't want to be in your life or don't appreciate you or whatever it is, let it go. Where doors close, new ones always open. Always. Always. So what you can do to make your life better is just to focus on the here and now, focus on the good, and just Do your thing. Do you. Be you. Do you. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Пока-пока. До свидания. Увидимся.